We will see why there is a need for taking registration. So it is required that supplier or dealer should be registered to be legally recognized as a supplier dealer under GST, and it will provide a unique identification code called GSTIN, called Goods and Service Tax Identification Number, from the tax authorities, so that all the operations of and the data related to the business can be correlated, and it will also help in proper accounting of the taxes, and also to pass on the credit of taxes paid on the goods or service supplied to purchasers. So GSTIN, basically goods and service tax identification number, will constitute of the following parts. So if you see here, the state code is the first and second column of this table. It's not a table, basically these are the digits. So it will be a 15 digits number. First two digits will be the state code, next 10 digits will be the PAN number of the SSC, 13th will be the entity code, and this entity code would be alphanumeric number, and total entity codes can be up to 35 because it is from 1 to 9 and then from A to Z. So 9 plus 26, 35 entity codes can be there. 14th digit of GST would be kept blank for the future purpose, and 15th digit is something related to the system validation or the uniqueness of the GST. SSC would be required to have state specific registration, so the state code will vary as per the state selected by the taxpayer. Registration form filling and filing and processing will be done in the online manner only. There will be no physical documents that are to be submitted, and site visits by the inspector will be post GST registration and shall be based on certain risk parameters. A maximum time limit of 3 common working days for approval by the registration authority. Registering authorities will be center and state, and GST system will automatically generate a registration certificate if no response is received from jurisdictional authorities. So if you see here, we have mentioned 3 common working days because this common working days stands for the center and state, because center and state have different holiday list. So 3 common working days will be seen, not working days. GST system will automatically generate registration certificate if no response is received from the jurisdictional authorities. In case of any query, it has to be communicated to the applicant and other tax authority within 3 common working days. Again, common working days is mentioned here. Such query can be raised only once. So the authorities can raise their query only once, and in case of any query, it is to be communicated to the applicant and other tax authority also. That is, if center is raising any query, then it will intimate it to the state and vice versa. Applicant will reply or rectify the errors within 7 common working days from the date of receipt of the query, and jurisdictional authority will have 7 working days to respond. In case application is refused, the applicant will be informed about the reason for such refusal through a separate order or a speaking order, and applicant shall have the right to appeal against such order. Auto prefill of maximum fields in case of additional registration or any other registration will be done, and central or state authorities have the power to cancel the registration. Submission of form through TRPs and FCs as well as offline utility will be done, and status tracking facility will also be available. Auto migration of existing taxpayers to the GST system will be done. So guys, who needs to take registration? Basically regular dealers, if their turnover is above the threshold, or they are doing any interstate supply, or liability to pay under reverse charge is there, then person is required to register as a regular dealer. And if tax at a specified percentage of the turnover is to be paid by the taxpayer and they want to opt the composition scheme, then they will be required to register as a compounding dealer. Similarly, registration for the casual dealers and non-resident Indian dealers will also be provided through the registration form, and the registration will be for a limited period which is to be renewed. And ISD will also be granted registration separately, and they have the facility to distribute the credit of the GST paid on their inputs. And non-resident foreigner dealers are also required to take registration and to file their returns, and the registration will also be for a smaller period, shorter period. The point or the catch here is that casual or non-resident Indian dealers have a small difference. Casual dealers are those dealers which are basically doing trade fairs, etc., for a limited period of time. But non-resident dealers or non-resident Indian dealers, I will say, they are those dealers which are providing their services in a particular state for a limited period of time, but they are already been registered in some other state. So in case of a casual dealer, the security will be higher at the time of registration. They will be giving more security amount, but the non-resident Indian dealers will not be paying any security amounts, because if any dues are there, that can be recovered from them from their registration in other states, because they are registered in other states, so they are easy to catch based on their PAN numbers. UN bodies and government agencies and PSUs will also be required to take registration as per the GST registration process. Existing registered suppliers, dealers under center and state laws like VAT, SAT, ST and VAT are basically service tax and value tax. So basically these dealers will also be required to get themselves registered, but most of their data or some of their data is to be filled by them on the GST portal, and some of their data will be migrated from their existing systems, and they will be issued GST before without filing any registration application. That will be the benefit for them. So these are the ways to register. Basically, one is the migration from earlier regime. In that case, there is no application to be filed. Only the particulars or the details left over or not available with the GST are to be filled. In case of new user registration, there is a facility to self-register yourself through GST portal or take help of TRP or FC.